Welcome to This Week in Weiss Schwarz, where we talk about Weiss Schwarz's news and cards of the day. This is going to be a quick one, and if you watch me in 2x speed like all the Zoomers watching are, you could get back to your life a whole lot quicker. If you want to keep up with the world of Weiss Schwarz, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and if you learned something new, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps us out. If you want to support the channel, become a channel member. You get videos early, and you get like cool emotes and all that good stuff. Alright, time for some English Weiss Schwarz news, starting with some suspicious news. Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 is getting a reprint in English Weiss Schwarz. This is going to include both the trial decks and the booster sets. As per usual, the signed cards in the reprints are going to be silver stamped as opposed to gold stamped. Now, why are they reprinting this? I don't want to speculate too much, but you know, speculating is part of what I do. They are probably gearing up for Part 3 and Part 6, the premium booster sets that come to English Weiss Schwarz. That would be super sick, and I would welcome it with open arms. There is a trend that when a reprint does happen, there's usually a new set out in the horizon, so you know what to do, Bushy Road. Alright, so here's an update. Well, not really an update, but I did post on X, formerly known as Twitter, or I reposted? I don't know. The Weiss Schwarz announcement, and the Weiss Schwarz TCG replied with an emoji. Now listen, Intrin-kun, I know you want to make out with me, so let's just hurry up and get it over with. Speaking of new sets, Shana, the premium booster set, has a release date. This will be out on July 19. Now this set is coming out because of the Shana cards in Dengeki Bunko. You are going to expand on the Shana deck using these cards. I'm also hoping that the card supplies will be out as well, or I could just drive my ass to Hobby Shop Ichiban in Hacienda Heights to purchase a Shana playmat. Now let's talk about Bushiroad Expo in Taiwan. There was a Bushiroad convention held in Taiwan. Here are some of the photos for the event. This was a celebration of all things Bushiroad, from the trading card games to Bang Dream. This is similar to Kara Expo a couple years back. I would love for this to come back to the States, but you know, Bushiroad isn't made of money. Speaking of events, in Japan we had Worlds and the WGP. The WGP side had all of these 6 Yoko statues for the prizings, while the BS had some equally cool ones, but they ain't Shiyoko. We're gonna talk about BCS. All of this information was gathered from Weiss Tea Time, so follow the link in the description for more information as well as a way to support them. They're honestly doing incredible work in the scene. Either way, the World Championship contained 56 players from all over the world, except Japan. They were at the WGP. Friend of the channel, Nendo WS, got 37th place. Friend of the channel, Math Major John, got 34th. Resident Smart Man and Sharpest Dressed Darcy got 32nd. And the Absolute Unit, 212 Dead, got 10th. Congratulations, everyone. Super proud of all of your performances. But before we get to top 8, I want to showcase some more nautical? I wrote the word nautical. Now, before we get to top 8, I want to talk about some more interesting decks. Vivi was running Xmas Star Kasumi from Bang Dream. Bromios had the dual laners / Pachin from Tokyo Revengers. Zen Sepher and Muon were the only Guilty Gear players with Kai and Mai and Kai and Ran Lethal respectively. As of now, Mauricio DV is the only Overlord player. Now there are some gaps in the data, so that can definitely change. Same with Notch Zero being the only Arifureta player. And lastly, BBF Fertile, sorry if I messed up your name, brought Choice Arch Data live. Now let's talk about the top 8. Here are the standings and their decks. Third place was Hidden Squid with Toph Azula. Second place was Biri with Standby Majoran. And the deck that won it all was Hololive with Kali Gura, piloted by Ryoshun. Super quick, shout out to Kokuren with Standby Choice Adventure Time. That is incredible. As you can see, 3 of the top 8 were Standby Majoran, while Kali and Gura had 2 decks represented. Now, both of those Kali Gura players were in the top 4. And there we have the world standings. Again, click in the description below to see all the decks and the data yourself. Now, this could definitely lead towards more restrictions on Kali and Gura. And by more, I mean an actual restriction on Kali and Gura. Now, Slime, although it didn't win Worlds, it still had a lot of decks represented. So we'll see in a couple months if this leads to a restriction. Moving on to the Japanese news, we're going to stay in theme with events, and we're going to talk about the Bushiroad Card Game Festival. Here is the special Weiss Schwarz mat of the event. This is the mat that you get when you buy the special event ticket. There are also the Weiss Schwarz Blau, Shadowverse Evolve, and Vanguard mats. You can only get these mats if you purchase specifically the ticket involving the trading card that you want the mat from. More event information. The April Shop PR card is this lovely Love Live card. You join a tournament and you get the card. Now, in participating game stores, if you purchase product totaling 2,000 yen, you receive a PR card containing one of these cards. All of the cards have the same name and the same effect. Also, for the record, this character is named Hanayo. Up next is some early reveals. We have the exclusive art for 3 cards in the new shiny color set. We currently do not have the effects of these cards. The characters are wearing a white dress, a sparkly jacket, and a bow related to the color of their card. This set is releasing on April 26th. This month's issue of the Bushiroad Monthly Magazine has been revealed. You get a nice Valentine's Day cover as well as a Blue Archive PR card. And speaking of Blue Archive, hence why I'm wearing the blue shirt, this set is currently out in Japanese. So let's look at those signed cards as well as those first and second cards. There are a total of 45 signed cards in this set and a bunch of first and second cards. So good luck to everyone purchasing those boxes. Hopefully you get the SP card that you want and not one of those other 44 ones that you don't want. And that is where we're going to end today's video. Thank you all for watching, and a major shout out to my channel members scrolling up over here. They are helping me fund my future deck for Springfest so that I could go to Japan. Or I could just buy a plane ticket to Japan. Either works. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Weiss Schwarz news and content. What are your thoughts on Worlds? What decks are you now going to net deck? Do you think there'll be another update on the restriction list? I personally think Caligura might get hit. Are you getting Blue Archive, and what SP card are you on the lookout for? Let me know in the comments below. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.